This is Elizabeth with your usual program, Sunday School and Sunday Talk Show. So today we're going to read the story about Jesus healing the 10 lepers. Jesus usually teaches. You will know that since this month, I have been talking about the parables Jesus was preaching in. And this one is a situation that happens. And we're going to talk about how gratitude was shown and the rewards that was received with whoever showed gratitude and to whom. So let's read Luke 19, verse 11 to Luke 17, verse 11 to 19. Jesus heals the 10 lepers. I'm reading from the New International Version. Now, on his way to Jerusalem, Jesus traveled along the border between Samaria and Galilee. As he was going into a village, 10 men who had leprosy met him. They stood at a distance and called out in a loud voice, "Jesus, Master, have pity on us." When he saw them, he said, "Go show yourselves to the priest." And as they went, they were cleansed. So this is rule number one. They cried to Jesus for help, and he gave them an instruction. Then what happened? Jesus gave them orders, instructions. Go show yourself to the priest. Okay, let me don't waste time on this. Let's proceed. So, when he saw them, he said, "Go show yourselves to the priest." And as they went, they were cleansed. One of them, when he saw he was healed, came back praising God in the loud voice. He threw himself at Jesus' feet and thanked him. And he was a Samaritan. Number 2. This is Sunday school. We are learning. Verse 17, Jesus asked, "We are not all 10 cleansed? Where are the other 9? Was no one found to return and give praise to God except this foreigner?" Then he said to him, "Rise and go, your faith has made you well." And that was the end of this reading. Very short story, 11 to 19. So let's come now and talk about what happened in this story. So these people, there were 10 of them. And in those years, when you have leprosy, there is no cure for it. And they believe it's sort of infectious. You can transfer it from person to person. So they don't want you to be in the midst of the whole people in the city or wherever this person is found. So they isolate them in the bush outside the city. That's where they keep them. So these 10 people with leprosy were kept in the outskirts of that city. So Jesus was traveling from Samaria to Galilee. And it was between these two cities he met these people in the outskirts of this city. And they cried when they heard it is Jesus, because there was news about him healing people of all manner of illness and afflictions. So they cried to him, "Jesus, Son of God, heal us." And they were at a distance. They said, "Have pity on us." And when Jesus looked at them, when he saw them, he said, "Go show yourselves to the priest." Because only the priest in those days can say that this person is free from this sickness. And when Jesus told them, "Go show yourself to the priest," they all left. On the way, they found out they were all cleansed of the leprosy. But only one that was so overwhelmed and was filled with gratitude. He rushed back to Jesus. He rushed back to say thank you. And when he got to Jesus, what did the Bible say? Let's read. One of them, when he saw he came back, praising God in a loud voice. He threw himself at Jesus' feet and thanked him. And he was a Samaritan. He was not a Jew. Jesus is a Jew. But this man was a foreigner, a Samaritan. He showed that gratitude. He came back. He didn't just continue like the 9. They just continue. They have got the healing free. So they were rushing with excitement to go show themselves to the priest to declare them free, that they can join the rest of the population in the city. They continue their journey. But this man said, no, I don't just have to go. I have to go say thank you to that man that God used to heal me. Do we show gratitude in our homes, in our families, in our community, in our churches, wherever you find yourself? Do we show gratitude? God appreciates those who show gratitude. He rewards them. So listen to what Jesus told this one leper cleansed, came back to say thank you to him with all humility. Jesus asked, "We are not all 10 cleansed? Where are the other 9?" That was the question Jesus threw at this man. Was no one found to return and give praise to God except this foreigner? So Jesus himself was, 10 of you were cleansed, but only one of you, the rest, could not think of coming to say thank you to God. Only you, this foreigner, came to say thank you. And then Jesus said to him, rise, go, your faith has made you well. So who knows? This is what the Bible, stick to the reference, what this one man came back. The rest that went away, even though Jesus has sent them away to go to the priest, they are already healed. But they never came back to say thank you. They never came back to appreciate the power that has given them that healing. They continue their journey. We never know what became of them, but this one man that came back, Jesus was so surprised and he blessed him the more. So there is power and there is blessing in showing gratitude. The reward of gratitude, blessing, abundant blessing. Windows of blessing will be open. Let's be grateful. God needs those who show gratitude to him. And even mankind